Okay, I just rewatched Constantine again, and now with the Corona false flag, in hindsight, it's right there. Of course, it's right there. Well, firstly, you've got the Spirit of '76, the Second American Civil War reference, but it gets a lot better. Here we go. He's in the Papa Midnight's club. He starts coughing all of a sudden, holds up that to his face and nose several times, and you might think, oh, that's alright, that's stretching. No, it's not, because guess what happens immediately after that? You see crown, jewelry, Corona, and bowl, owl, owl. Anyway, so there you go, there's your crown, Corona, and your mask. But there's also the next scene, China. See that? The pagodas in the background? China. So you've got the mask, you've got crown, Corona, and China. All subtle as hell. And then you've got the West Coast, Los Angeles, and 311. Now, let's see what else. I've got some other stuff. Hold on. Oh yeah, this is Die Hard 4. Of course, it features the blackout, power grid blackout, shutdown procedure. And you got the Ferris wheel, uploading virus. And it's based upon the article A Farewell to Arms. You get it? A farewell to your guns, your arms in America. Gun confiscation. And a lot more. Anyway. Yeah. Oh yeah. Also in Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull, you know, I covered this before, the crowns of Egypt in the classroom. Well, they are the 3 crowns of Egypt, you know, again, from Eyes Wide Shut. Corona again. Crown, Corona. Rewatched They Live. No thought. Stay asleep. Obey. And we've had that 1,000 million times, huh? Obey, comply, obey. Stay on your homes, wear masks. Obey, comply, obey. There you go. Obey and conform, from a 1980s movie. Oh yeah. Is that clear enough? But, oh yeah. It starts, the very opening scene. Now, I mean the very opening scene. Look, shock, control. They Live. But you didn't notice that one before. Control. So it starts. And there's the line at the end where the guy that sells out to, you know, the Zionists, he says by 2025 it should all be completed. Yeah, that's the plan. Right. So there's a lot more. So I was in the old DVD store, music store today. Spotted the old band, China Crisis. Do you remember that old band from the 80s, even late 70s? China Crisis. Look, this was all released on November the 5th. Tragedy and Mystery. Look, what do you see there? Tower Bridge, of course, the Tower Bridge operation, upcoming. China Crisis, Hands on the Wheel. Ferris wheel, of course. China Crisis, Every Day the Same. Groundhog Day, Eat, Sleep, Rave, Repeat, Live, Die, Repeat. Groundhog Day, Every Day the Same. That's what we've just lived. Every day the same. By China Crisis. You get it? Crisis from China. From a band that was formed at least in 1979. You go, look, China Crisis, Ultimate Crisis. China Crisis. Okay, alright, let's have a look, what else we got? 2020 lung attacking virus in a 1997 article. I can't repeat that enough. There you go. There it is. There it is. Corona fakery, pre-advertised in a 1997 article interview with Bill Gates. All right, but let's carry on. Oh, guess what? Brand new film, and it's a submarine film again. Another submarine film. There's your submarine down there. It's called Greyhound. Tom Hanks again. There's your submarine. Here's your trailer. Yeah. Okay. Now, China crisis. King in a Catholic style. Wake up. Wake up. King, crown, China crisis. Yeah, you got 9/11, you got 3/11, and you've got the face masks for the corona. 9/11, 3/11, and 22/22, otherwise known as 44, of course. Let's have a look. What else we got? Yeah, of course, another gay band, China crisis, as you can see. All male band as usual, and you've got T'Pau's China in your hand, and if you look closely you got your 22/22, January the 22nd 2020, 44, 44, 44, 44, there it is, 4K, 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 that's what it all was, starring this red mane here, China in your hand. Okay, so is there anything else? Yes, there's always more. This is a bit more of that that scene. Look at this. The head of the CDC. They're the only ones who know it's a drill. It's fake. It's a practice drill. Let's get back to that again. It's just too good.
This quarantine.
Yeah, how serious is this monkey flu? Not serious at all, because it's not true. See, the government likes to covertly test the emergency response system every once in a while to see how people mobilize, the authorities respond, and the public react.
Wait a minute, so this is just a drill?
Exactly. They do it all the time. You remember H1N1?
Yeah.
A drill. Remember SARS? Yeah, a drill.
There you go. You can't get clearer than that, can you? So your corona is of course nothing more than pure fakery. And here's another one, Utopia Season 2, like I've shown you before. They're going to do a Nagasaki with a flu virus. I mean, the amount of TV series and movies that mention a virus, but it's not just the virus, it's always the flu. And it's so pathetic, because if you look up the symptoms, the symptoms are that of the first 2 days of a common cold, which, by the way, is classified as a coronavirus as well. It's not even a level 3 pathogen, it's level 2, it's just above a common cold. I had the flu 5 years ago, I told you. It was 3 weeks in bed, that's all it was. It was painful, it had nothing to do with congestion whatsoever. It was some kind of bug bouncing around my body, but I kicked it after 3 weeks, and that's it. But no, there's no flu out there right now, no new strain of flu, just a broadcast, which I predicted in October last year in my video. And here's a 2019 Chinese movie, locked up in your home, tied up in your home. So, right, I will stop that one there, because that is it. Lung attacking virus 2020. I mean, talk about blatant. This article has it all. Look, 2020 Guide to the Future. and Seattle, and power surge, blackout, and Gettysburg, Second American Civil War. Absolutely everything is in this article. I'll try and put the link to it into this video.